Okay, welcome back to my class. We are discussing balance of payment. In the last class, we have already discussed the meaning and structure of balance of payment. Today, we'll discuss the components of balance of payment. Balance of payment is having two components, and first one is called current account, and second one is called capital account. Current account, you are knowing, current account record all economic transactions related to export and import of goods, export and import of services, and unilaterals during a given period of time. Whereas, let us see, capital account record all international transactions of assets. So international transactions of assets are recorded into the capital account, whereas let us import, export, goods, services, and unilaterals are recorded into the current account. Today we will discuss in detail about the current account. Let us see, I have only written current account refers to an account which records all the transactions relating to export and import of goods and services and unilateral transfers during a given period of time. Current account contains the receipts and payments relating to all the transactions of visible items, invisible items, and unilateral transfers. So let us see what are the components of the this current account. Current account having four components, and the first one is known as export and import of goods. This is called visible trade. This visible trade is also known as balance of trade. Balance of trade, it means, what is the meaning of balance of trade? Balance of trade is the difference between the value of export and value of import of goods. It means this visible trade means this includes only the import and export of goods. This does not include the value of services. This does not include the value of unilateral. So BOT, I have written BOT. BOT means balance of trade. Balance of trade is the difference between the value of export and value of import during a given period of time. So question arises how to make the entries, because so here I have only rewritten the accounts. In the structure of the balance of payments, we have already seen that the balance of payment is based on double entry system, and the account contains two sides. One is known as credit side, another one is debit side. Credit side records all the receipts from the foreign country, from the rest of the world, whereas let us see debit side. This debit side records all the outflow of foreign exchange, all the payments which are made to rest of the world. So current account records the receipt, whereas debit side record the payments. Debit side is called negative, credit side is called positive. I have written credit side inflow of foreign exchange, debit side outflow of foreign exchange. So here export of goods. Export of goods, when we export the goods, certainly will receive the foreign exchange, and that will be entered into that will be recorded into the credit side. So export of goods will be recorded into the credit side, whereas the import of goods will be recorded into the debit side. So credit minus debit will give us the balance of trade or balance of this visible trade. So the second component of the current account is export and import of services. Import and export of services, also known as invisible items or invisible trade. So invisible trade, it means invisible trade means non-factor services. Non-factor services includes the services of shipping, the services of banking, the services of insurance, the services of transport and communication. So that services are called export and import of services, invisible trades. Let us see how to make the entry of the services. So export of services are recorded into the credit side, and import of services will be recorded into the debit side. When we'll import the goods, we'll make the payments. So whatsoever the payments is made, recorded into the debit side. When we'll, let us see, export the services, we'll receive the money. This will be recorded into the credit side. So let us see, there is the third component, that is unilateral transfer or transfer payment. Question arises, what is transfer payment? What is unilateral transfer? Unilateral transfer means one side transaction, one-way transaction. One-way transaction such as donation, such as a scholarship, such as economic aids. So economic aids. So such type, suppose gifts. So gift, donation, a scholarship, or economic aids. These are one-side transactions. So one-side transaction is also one of the components of the current account, and this is also recorded into the balance of trade. This is recorded into the current account. Let us see where it is recorded. So transfer receipt, it means transfer receipts are recorded into the credit side, and transfer payments, if we'll make the gifts, if we'll send gifts, we'll make the donation to the foreign country, we'll send the economic aid to the foreigners, that will be recorded into the debit side. But when we will receive, even suppose the remittances, because the people working into the foreign countries, when we will receive the remittances, so these remittances will be recorded into the this credit side, and the payments which are made to the foreigners will be recorded into the debit side. The four components is given: income received and payments to and from abroad. So this is mainly the investment income. So investment incomes are in the form of interest, in the form of rent, in the form of profits, in the form of dividends. So dividend income, profit income, rent, interest, this is also recorded into the current account. So let us see, income receipts are recorded into the credit side, and income payments are recorded into which side? Debit side. And so we'll take the sum, current receipt and current payments. So current receipt and current payments, if both are equal, then we can say current account balance. So current account balance means current receipts and current payments both are equal. So generally it is not equal. Sometimes it is a deficit and sometimes it is surplus. Let us see, if current receipts are more than the current payments, then we can say it is current account surplus. So whenever there is a current account surplus in a country, then country will have enough foreign exchange, and that foreign exchange can be used for lending to rest of the world. So if current receipts are more than current payments, then country will have the current account surplus, and whenever there will be the surplus of current account, then the country will be in a position to lend to rest of the world. And let us see another, this current account, current receipts are less than current payments. If suppose our receipts are less than our payments, we are making more payments in comparison to the receipt, our payment of export, or our payment of import, our payment of import of goods, import of services. So if, let us see, our imports are more in comparison to our export, then certainly what will happen? Current receipts are less than current payments, and in that cases there will be a current account deficit. So in case of current account deficit, country will borrow from rest of the world. So current account deficit signifies the borrowing from rest of the world. I think this concept of the current account is clear to all of you. So let us see once again. Current account record all economic transactions of export and import of goods, export and import of services, payment and receipts of transfers during a given period of time. I think the concept is clear. In the next class, we'll discuss capital account. Okay, thank you.